Everyone, this is Lisa Baudouin. Today is August 23rd, 2023. Welcome to Lisa's chat room. Today I'm going to be talking about my fence. I'm in the process of putting up a fence on my side front yard. I've been doing it for a while. I think I do have some videos out there. I'll do part 1, part 2, part 3 as I go. It is a lot of work. Yes, I do have a permit. So I will talk about that as I go, but I also want to disclose here, I'm not an expert in anything I share with you. If you try it, use it, or buy it, you do so at your own risk and peril. And also, if you're going to comment and tell me a better way to do it, I understand that, but I'm doing what I can, and I'm going to show you how I've been doing this. This is actually a 30-inch piece, and I'm not quite done with it yet. I'm going to show you what I have to do. Here's one piece of it. This is the other piece of it, and I've actually cut that piece of fence in half, and then I've created dog ears on this piece. Now I've just got to move this I think this is a 1x3. I'm going to move that down so it's the same as this, and that way they will stay aligned. They're not going to be perfect, but they'll look fine, because what I'm going to be doing is this. I'll take you over here. So here is my fence so far, and this is my driveway. So, the deal is the dogs just continually barked. We got into some pretty bad arguments, so I just decided to put up a fence. Got the permit, and this is as far as I've gotten since last year. Now, this year I'm going to put up a couple more pieces. And this has got a permit, so it's been permitted by the inspector. What happens is you can go out 6 foot to the front of your house, and then you got to go down 30 inches out all the way. However, you can have a lattice that goes above that. I don't like being disrespected. I don't mind their dogs. It's just they need to train their dogs to be behaved, period. And because they're dogs, they literally jump on this fence right here. I've had people afraid of getting out of their car because the dogs are literally coming over, barking, and their thing to hold the dog is right over there. They don't put it over here so the dogs can't come this far. So I'm going all the way down. We make our choices. So here's what I've got so far. And what I did was I cut 8-foot panels. I cut the 1x3s almost in the middle because of the boarding, but it's good enough. And then what I did was I put a post. Now I'm using these, I call them post spikes. This is what I'm using. And I take just a piece of 4x4 post, put it in there, and spike it down with a sledgehammer. It's very tedious work. I have messed up, but I fixed it, so I know I can do that, which makes me feel a little bit better. Otherwise, I get very nervous. So the idea is to finish off at least going out that way, and then by maybe September, October, get the lattice, goes all the way down. So I got this here, and then I also made this, and I just used these. They're kind of like an L bracket. They're an angle bracket, so that works good. And I'm kind of perturbed because their bushes are hitting on my fence, which this is why. It's like I would never allow my stuff to touch anybody else's stuff because it's going to damage my fence on the opposite side eventually in time. But anyway, back to this. And before the inspector comes out, I'll take the ones that have bowed and I will try to get them straight. As you can see, this one's very straight. Those two are bowed, and that one is very straight too. That one's way bowed, and it didn't matter because I still have to come out. So what I'm going to be doing now is it's going to be 30 inches. It's about here. So that lattice is going to run all the way out. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to keep my respectful distance and their respectful distance. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm going to bring you in the backyard. I'm just going to show you the fence that I've done. So again, I had pieces of fence that were really wide. I cut them in half, and then I cut them again. So I cut them to 30 inches. This one actually was easy. Cut it to 30 inches, and then I just sawed a 1x3 and added that 1x3 there. Piece of cake, easy peasy. This one was the half that had the straight line. So I made these dog ears, and I've got this 1x3 on here. I have to move this one down to match that. So then they're uniform going all the way out to the end of the drive. And that's what I'll be doing now, getting them ready to go before I even put any posts in. So here's one that I have cut, but I don't have the 1x3 on it yet. You can see there's at the bottom there's nothing. So I can do that one. These are really pretty easy. You just cut 30 inches. When I draw my line, I actually put it a little over 30 inches because my saw just comes right on that. Otherwise, if I put 30 inches, it's going to be kind of like 29 and, you know, 6/8 or something like that. So I make sure I go a little over 30 inches. So when I'm cutting, it's a 30 inch. What I'm using is, I'm using my saw. This one here, this is actually, it's not a really good saw, to be honest with you. It's okay. It's battery powered. It doesn't stay powered up very long. I wish I had a better saw. I did have a Milwaukee saw, but that one's just about done. And then I'm also using this Sawzall to do the dog ears. So that's what I'm using. I hope you can see that okay. It's really, really sunny out here. So that's what I'm doing today, and I'm getting that done. And then the next video, what I'll be doing is, I'll be probably by that time, I'm hoping to have this done, and I'll do the lattice next, and I'll show you that when I get to that point. So that's it for this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comments below. Go ahead, give me a comment, and please make sure you stay safe and stay healthy, and I'll see you again next time in Lisa's chat room.